Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex Campaign and part 9 of my Khatep playthrough, where we're facing off against Mazdamundi yet again. This time he's got a shit ton of terrifying units. So our brave Skelly Spearman boys, they're going to act as a rather bony, rather thin speed bump. Basically, we're defence in depth here. We've got a front line of skeleton spearmen. Behind that, we've then got the tomb guard, and behind that, we've got the archers. So the idea is that we're basically going to try and lock down units like the carnosaurs with the spearmen. And if they manage to get through the spearmen, then they'll end up in the tomb guard, and we should then just be able to riddle them with arrow shots. So that works out quite nicely. Currently, Mazdamundi's chasing after the chariots and the horsemen who are on the right flank here. I'm fine with that, frankly. The less I see the frog, the better. Bloody frogs. As bad as Bucky O'Hare. Remember the green space rabbit? He had the sexy cat lady. My teenage years were... the early teenage years were very confusing. Stupid, sexy cartoon characters. That and Lola from Space Jam, and also Jessica Rabbit. Although, to be fair, only two of those was a furry. Oh, and Gadget from Rescue. I might have a problem. Anyway, the point is that the Carnosaur is getting its arse kicked. It managed to get through 2 lines, but ended up in the Ushabti, so that's fine. And our archers are just riddling the enemy with fire. Jeff is dealing with the enemy Feral Stegiodon. Punching that, lasering it, stepping on its face. Yeah, good stuff. The chariots haven't given Mazdamundi the slip, now coming back to the fight. And chariots now coming in to knock out the skink skirmishers and all that kind of stuff. Although we have managed to ram the Sacred Croxagores. That's not going to do a lot of damage, but they will probably do quite a lot of damage to us. So the skeleton horsemen chasing down the skink skirmishers. Chariots coming in. There we go. Just chasing down those units, hitting them in the back. Our right flank's not... Well, I say the right flank's looking a bit dicey. To be fair, the skeleton spearmen are getting their ass kicked, but that's basically what they were there for. Poor bastards. Carnosaurs getting riddled with... Yep, there we go. Stegiodon is off. And he's down. There we go. Perfect. Last few feral Carnosaurs... running for the hills. The army has broken, and because the army's broken, so has Mazdamundi, even though he never got anywhere near the action along with these couple of units of Saurus. But frankly, yeah, I'm fine with that. Off you go. Laters. I'm not going to even bother chasing you down because I don't even have to. I mean, that was pretty textbook. Damn right. Holy shit. That was pretty good. And of course, because Mazdamundi was marching, he's now very, very dead. We've got the biting blades for someone. Hatma's claws. Now, I was talking bollocks when I said that I couldn't fire. I can fire these guys, and I'm going to fire that Necrotect because he's not very good. Master of Ceremony, Wise, Scorpion. Now, we don't currently have access to Scorpions. We will soon, and they are good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to... Don't want Sepulchral Stalkers. So what people said you can do is recruit and then... I mean, like Untainted, right? Trash. Yes, well, ignore that. Get lost. Wise. Yeah, I don't think we... I mean, the Scorpion Carver is kind of like maybe. I'll see what maybe we get next turn. Because, of course, you can just keep replacing them. Potentially. Now. Yeah, exactly. I really would do wish that... Oh. Okay, good. Right, now, what we're going to... Right. Managed to peace out with Mazdamundi. Now, we currently have a peace treaty
Speak fast and be gone.
with these dweebs, don't we? 6 turns. But actually, I think it's because... we could retake this, but Celostra... I mean, we could go and grab this settlement. Because I don't think there's anyone down here. So we can go and grab that. I could go and grab this place here because it's under rebel control. So actually, going to grab that because that is the capital city. Plus, we can get the pits of Zardok over there. That's then another province under our belt. This one I'm not too bothered about. And one we have to deal with Solostra. There's a lot of vampiric corruption here. I'm kind of tempted not to bother to take that. We can deal with Mazdamundi later. Plus, this is, I mean, it's, yeah, this one here is suitable climate. These two here, not. So basically, it's, I mean, this is expensive to upgrade. Tretch is kind of holding our flank at the moment, which is really, really good. Foxham, do you want to come over here? I'm kind of interested with what Malekith is up to. What I would like to do is maybe try and take some of this northern territory over here. I feel like we're kind of natural allies with Mazdamundi, so I don't... Why do you like a rebellion? Okay. I feel like we're natural allies with Mazdamundi. There's no reason we shouldn't be allies with Mazdamundi. So we can deal with him later if need be. I'll get a peace treaty with him, maybe a non-aggression pact. I'll defend my southern settlements, and then we'll just sort of keep an eye on him and what he's doing. In the meantime, I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab the ancient battle site here, because we got the construction off. Yes, okay, let's do that, because sepulchral stalkers, well, they're not going to be that useful, are they? Well, we get the Nekahar. I mean, Nekaharan horsemen will be good against the Dark Shards. If we're going to be fighting Dark Elves, and we are, then I think that's probably the best option. Organs, more organs. You know, I'm gonna. Seeing as we're going to get hopefully another Lord fairly soon, because I'm hoping we need another 150 canopic jars. Then we can get the heralds empowered. I think that only takes one turn, but I'm not sure. Might be longer. We'll find out. I can't remember. Cannot remember, but we will unlock that fairly soon. I would also like some Ushabti, but we're making, you know, quite good money at the moment anyway. So I'd like to come out and take Cleric's Spire, because I feel like that's going to be another province under control. It's there's no corruption there, so it's easy to keep hold of. We just need to keep an eye on Malekith. Malekith is the issue. Also, of course, I suspect that hello, Tretch. No, buddy, I'm not. And the reason I'm not going to is because I know that as soon as I do, like, some wandering army will declare war on you, and it'll become my problem. And I don't. I've got enough problems. I've got 99 problems, and a rat ain't one. I'm down with the kids. Look at me, getting all hip. Yeah. Apparently, we've got a saucy bards, and apparently that's making our skeletons happy. How does that work? Probably not worth worrying about too much. Just ignore that. Do I want to take Sulafet? I'm thinking no, because I'll have to garrison it because of Solostra. Doesn't feel worth it. It really doesn't feel worth it. Okay, what I'm going to do is get that. You know what? I'm not going. You know, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to. I don't care. We're going to head north. We're going to take Cleric's Spire. I'm more than happy to let Mazdamundi have that and fight the corruption by himself. Knock yourself out, you big fat bastard. We've shown you who's boss multiple times. Right, Malekith, a lot of armies. A lot of Dark Elf armies up there. Little bit of a concern. Lots of them Dark Shards. Lots of them Dark Shards. So if we can keep just... I mean, as soon as Mazdamundi meets the Dark Elves, he will fucking hate them, because he doesn't... Yeah, he won't like those guys. And if we're then fighting them... Oh, look, more melee defense attack and ward save for Jeff. Jeff now has 70 melee attack, 58 melee defense, and he's also got ward save. He's pretty... Bloody Jeff. What a guy. What a tank. He's a bit of a He-Man. Bit of a He-Man. So... Let's do this. Head into the Boiling Sea, which is probably fine. And Prince Jenna. I guess you're just going to kind of stay here. Like, just chill. Because, like, I don't really know what I want you to do at the moment. I'm kind of keeping an eye on Mazdamundi because I don't trust him. A lot of people are saying, yeah, but light magic is great. Because I just don't like... Right, I've got an anti-vortex agenda, okay? I don't like vortexes. Vortexes are trash. Yeah, no, that's the hill I will die on. I will climb to the top of this hill, and I will die on this hill, but not to a vortex, because a vortex will immediately fly off me and into a random direction, probably into your own army, right? So I am... That's the problem with vortexes. Birona's Time Warp is... That's alright. It's okay. I just feel like, as magic goes, it's a bit trash. What the fuck's that? Just random. I mean... I think this has got a buff in it, hasn't it, somewhere? Harmonic Convergence. So that's 27. I mean, okay, that's 1 unit, I think. Yeah, so that's 6 Winds of Magic for 27 melee defense, 26 melee attack. Birona's Time Warp is... Because that just affects 1 unit, doesn't it? Or is it an area? That makes more... I guess it affects an area, so it is slightly better, but still 14 Winds of Magic is quite a lot. Get speed as well. No, well, look, fine, all right, fine. I'll get fucking that, all right. But I'm not happy about it. I'm cranky about it. Salty. It's me. Public order here is generally okay. I mean, let's say that it's all right. And King Rakash, you can have a Kemerian War Sphinx. Fucking hell, you're having that. You're having that bad boy. Is he? All right. Well, you know, let's not hold that against him. Ooh, now. Because does that affect you as well? I'm not sure. Let's try it. I don't know if it affects, because he's on the Kemerian War Sphinx, I don't know if that actually affects him as well. Interesting if true. If it is true, then that's, you know, good. I'll take that. Now, Tretch, we might have to at some point declare war on Tretch, but, you know, for the moment, he is our erstwhile ally. There's another book up here. Which book is this? Let's double check. So this is the hero capacity, hero action cost reduction, hero success chance. Okay, that's quite a nice one to have. Now, Marathi is down here. I want to keep an eye on Marathi, make sure she's up to... Not up to no... Well, she's always up to no good, but make sure she's not up to no good in my neighbourhood. So I'm not going to get in one little fight and my mum gets scared and sends me to live with my aunt and uncle in Bel Air. Which is unlikely, but I don't think I have anyone in Bel Air, but, you know, who knows. Okay, let's... We just have to wait a couple of turns. Oh, we could get another Tomb Prince. No, I'm going to hold off. We're not going to worry about research for the moment. We're just going to save up and wait for those Canopic Jars. That's the plan. Is it a good plan? Not sure. Oh, they've confederated hard. Now, actually, Malik looks like he got the same strength ranking as I do. Which is interesting. And Tretch is actually pushing back. Tretch has got some nasty units in that army. Is Tretch a threat? That's the question. Is Tretch a threat to my supremacy? Okay, so that's a failed mission, but I'm not particularly bothered. Hello. Oh, you've got a big army. Is that a problem? I think, you know what, I think that's probably alright. I've got a lot of Dark Riders. That's a bit of an issue. Have you only just taken that? Because it feels like you've had it for a while. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I want to bring you as well. Just in case. I mean, you know, the more the merrier, right? The more the merrier. Do you want to upgrade Titan Peak? Yeah, alright, let's do that. You're okay there. We're going to hold off because I think we're going to have enough... Yeah, we get 18 a turn. So we're going to have enough jars next turn. So we'll worry about that then. Bring Foktum down so we can just keep an eye on what Marathi's up to. Because the last thing I need... What the fuck is that? Where the hell are you? In the region of Scarpel's Lair. Where's that? Who the heck? What? I shouldn't be causing me any trouble, should they? What the fuck are you doing over there? I guess maybe Mazdamundi? Oh, Mazdamundi's done his thing and they're heading... Okay, well, as long as they don't attack me, that's fine. Magic Unleashed. I do love a bit of unleashed magic.
Yes, master.
Can you... You can't quite reach. Tell you what, you come over here. Should we just auto resolve? Bot. I'll take that. I will also take that. Got the Kepra Guards. That's very nice, and we've got a whole new city. In fact, we could. I mean, there's lots of cities up here that would be quite nice as well. Ooh, expansion opportunities. Pits of Zardok over there would be quite nice to have as well. Wow, that's going to cost a lot to fix. Ugh. Ow. God. Oh, there is a thing over there that would be quite nice to have actually. Shall we get rid of? Just come here. Come here, right. Hatmus, you're going to get Arrows of Asaph. And just get rid of the Skeleton Chariot and get the Kepra Guard. And Khatep, you're going to get... Yeah, let's do that. And I meant to do some renaming, but it's always hard to do renaming in the middle of an episode when I start with a battle. So I'm not going to... Right, we're going to get Evasion, maybe get Banishment, maybe get Time Warp. And then we can do the Time Warp. Should be fun. What? Oh, there's more corruption. Oh, okay. Okay, you're going to have to come back and sit in a city to... Because the Skellingtons are getting angsty. They're jumping up and down. It's not the best. Right, we're going to grab Herald of Zandri, which gives Vanguard deployment for Skeleton Chariots, which is just... I don't know why you'd ever want to do that, to be honest. Seems like a very, very bad idea. Chariots are terrible, unsupported. Absolute trash. So I don't know why you'd ever want them to Vanguard deploy. Because you can't hide them in a forest or anything. I guess if you were supporting them with lots of cavalry, but still, doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Seems like a bad idea. So we're just getting it because then we can get the tech after it, which gives us another army. And of course, just having, I mean, yes, it'll be trash. Yes, you know, it'll be garbage, but it'll be better than nothing. So. Herald of Zandri. We've also... Oh, you know what I did want to do with this guy is... more organs... Freeman. Perfect. Also, I want a... Necrotex. What we got? Imbuer? Nope, trash. Scorpion Carver? Nope, trash. I guess we could have the Scorpion Carver. I don't know, but go and find them on your own time, you dick. Okay, let's recruit you. I kind of want someone who'd give me Mori Shabti. Mori Shabti would be really useful. Can we get you... Is this going to rebel in one turn? No, 2 turns. Okay, that's fine. We can fix that. That's fixable. That's fixable. More organs, Freeman. You're going to have, I don't know, like, Nets? Do I want to go for this Skull Reef? I'm not 100% sure I do, but it might be worth it. Right, we're going to raid the cove. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. If we can take out that... We do have... Oh, we don't have the Flock of Jeff. The one time where I could actually use them. Oh, well. We've got the Skeleton Horsemen. They can probably deal with the Carronade. They've got the Rotting Leviathan there. We've got more artillery than them. They've got big blocks of infantry, which we should be able to blat with our artillery. This should be fine. One of the nice things about cannons is that they need line of sight. So what we're doing is hiding behind this hill over here, which means the cannon is going to have to climb up the hill to shoot at us. Ha-ha! Meanwhile, our horsemen running around behind the enemy army, and of course our artillery doesn't need line of sight. We could just bombard the shit out of them. So good stuff. Excellent. Right, okay, so we need to deal with that cannon, though, before it reaches the top of the hill. So I'm hoping if our horses give a nice big... Yeah, they are turning, but I think getting hit by the enemy artillery is, or our artillery is going to make them rethink their plans. So hopefully we can just slow them down. Meanwhile, the rest of the enemy army climbing up the hill. Now, there's a slight issue in that they've got lots of missile units. We've got our chariots, obviously. We've got a horseman as well. But a chariot, I need to get rid of the chariots. I know people are like, oh, but chariots are great, and they are. They're so situational, though. So much of the time, they're just awful. I would like them to be better, but they're just not. So I think the Skeleton Horsemen have spotted an opportunity here, so we can see the Carronade slowly making its way up the hill. If it gets to the top, then it'll start bombarding our line, and we don't want that. So we're going to come up and knock them out, take them out. Now, unfortunately, they're charging up a hill. That's going to make them a little bit slow. That's it. Get them, boys. Not the best charge in the world, but I'll take it. Apparently, they're going to buff them with... What are they buffing them with? Aspect of the Dread Knight. Okay, so they get a little bit more leadership. Not enough, though, because our Skeleton Horsemen, despite being garbage, are enough to take out an artillery crew. They are getting shot in the face by the gunnery mob, but that's probably... fine. Meanwhile, the enemy army is now coming down the hill and into range of our archers, which is where we're going to do some, one of my the Casket of Duck Souls apparently has got a little bit too excited, has decided to I mean, how do you think that does not seem very stable, does it? Seems like he's got to have really good balance. Like, I've been on the tube in London and I can't stand up straight without holding on to something. That's not even that wobbly. The chariots coming in from the flank. Jeff getting stuck in. We're going to lock the depth guards in position. Boop. Little web there. There we go. Good stuff. We're going to cast skull thingy on them, and it's going to almost immediately fuck off into the middle of nowhere, of course, because vortexes are bad. I will die on that hill. And depth guards... taking on the Kepra guards, but we're doing okay. We're losing decisively, but that's fine. But we can get our artillery to start bombing them. That's okay. The chariots coming in. They've charged in against the depth guard. Not really done much damage, and they're just getting fucking wrecked. I mean, these guys are anti-large, to be fair. But still, I mean, considering that they weren't braced when we charged them, I thought they'd probably be okay. Turns out no. Turns out no. In come the Skeleton Horsemen. They're going to get a fairly good charge in and get blasted by our artillery, but such is life. You know, sometimes that happens. The Rotting Leviathan is actually in the middle of our archer line, which is less than ideal, so we're going to get their archers out of there. Meanwhile, the Tomb Guard are going to try and surround it, lock it down. We've got Prince, what's his face? The Jenner? He's doing that. We're going to then basically fill it full of arrows from point-blank range. That's the plan. The Casket of Duck Soul is getting... The casket is getting leery. Casket of Duck Soul is getting very, very leery. Wants to try and take on units mano a mano, which is bad because it's artillery. The Rotting Leviathan taking a lot of arrows to its back. It's getting a lot of shots. There we go. It's like Jeff's getting in there as well, lasering it with his eyes, lasering it with his eyeballs, stamping on it, all that kind of good stuff, and it goes down. Excellent. Right, now we're all of our chariots are dead. The horseman's dead. Well, they were dead to start off with, but they're more dead than they used to be. So I'm not gonna worry too much about this. This is fine. We're dealing with the depth guard. That's no issue. Get the artillery to deal with those, and then we're just going to concentrate the archers on each unit of zombies one at a time. Just fill them full of arrows until they're not a threat anymore, basically. And that's how we're going to win. I mean, obviously we lost our chariots. That's bad. So it feels like the Casket of Souls tends to come into their own when you've got big blobs of infantry in melee combat, because they're quite accurate against big blobs, but pretty bad against moving units. But when they are in a big blob, I mean, you know, pretty good actually. So whittling down those zombie pirate gunnery mobs. Yeah, there we go. They may have better missile attacks, but we've got more arrows, so that's good. And it looks like the enemy army is now crumbling through army losses. Just the Vampire Fleet Admiral got a pistol. Is it going to help her? Okay, she just managed to kill 2 people with a pistol there. That's actually not bad, but so many... Okay, and artillery shots coming in. Yeah, she's wondering where she went wrong in life or death. Well, not quite the face stamping I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Along with the money, thanks. I thought they changed it so it didn't give 10k. I want a Scarecrow banner. Great. The best of all the banners. Lovely. Okay, well, that's that job done anyway. So, we can get the Royal Barracks. We could actually upgrade the Moon Shard as well. I don't know if I want to do that. The thing is, I need 4 growth for that, which I don't have at the moment. So, the fuck is that? God damn it, CA! Fucking unplayable. Got a big old hole in the map. That's not good. It's less than ideal, isn't it? Jeez. Trash. Utter trash. Okay, well, that's fine. I think we'll... So, the Incantation of Desiccation is actually not bad. It's a nice, fairly long-lasting debuff, which reduces enemy melee attack and melee defense. Just makes it much easier for your guys to do damage. So it'd be quite nice to have that. Righteous Smite, I just don't think it really does anything. That's the only problem. I don't think that spell does anything. So, but both of these are trash, basically. I mean, this one's okay. This one is very expensive. This one is quite expensive for what it does. Because, I mean, if it affected, like, multiple units, that would be different. But as it is, I mean, the extra missile damage and armor-piercing missile damage is not an awful lot when you look at, like, our archers who are doing armor-piercing damage of 1 and missile damage of 11. You know, so 40% extra, so that's what, like 5 extra damage, and 40, so they then do 2 armor-piercing damage. You can use it on artillery, but it doesn't really have much of an effect. Basically, it's just an odd spell to have that doesn't... It's just a bit of a weird spell. It doesn't seem to really do much. I guess it's better maybe on the Ushabti Great Bows. Maybe the Bone Giant. They've all got bows, haven't they? But I think we're going to get the Arrows of Asaph because our archers are pretty good. So we'll grab that. And Prince, what's his face? You can have Blade Master. Excellent. You're going to go in there. And we've got research available at 7 turns. Okay, that's not too bad. Heralds and Powers, so it's more armor capacity and global recruitment capacity, as well as global recruitment duration. So basically it makes everything just a little bit quicker to recruit. Makes our life a little bit easier. I'm kind of tempted to save the money, but we're going to get another building slot there. So right, we'll hold off. Well, hold off. I'm just keeping an eye on Marathi. I think Marathi's only got one town left. She's holed up in Arnheim, but I don't think she's got any recruitment buildings there, so she can't actually do any... Oh my god, is Celostra dead? Ooh, I think Celostra just got her ass kicked. Hey, Tretch. No. At this rate, Tretch is probably going to declare war on me. I mean, I could probably see that coming. It's a matter of time. Basically, I assume that all, like, you know, friends are just enemies that haven't declared war on me. That's my saying. Okay, we've built our Mastaba. Feed the carrion. Raid the following region. No. Basically, too busy to do that. Don't have the time. Okay, let's pop you in there. And let's get... Okay, we've lost both of our chariots, which is not the worst. Okay, let's get the 2 stalkers. I could get the Ushabti as well. Maybe the Nehekaran horseman would be quite useful. We'll get the Ushabti. I don't know why you're switching. Oh, mind you, you've got the Ushabti thing, haven't you? You've got the Make Frenzy. Yeah, okay, what we'll do, actually, is we'll give you the Nehekaran horseman. And you will get the Ushabti. You can also get a couple of... I don't know... You've got 31 defense, you've got 41. So basically, the Nehekaran warriors are more sort of... more killy than tanky. This is the problem with the Nehekaran warriors. They're just not very good. They're just a bit shit. They don't really do much. Okay, sure. Sure. I kind of want walls here. Could also upgrade this again. I mean, more money's more good, so let's do that. I kind of want to build this up. You know what? Let's do this. Wait, do we want to do that? How long before we get the upgrade here? 1 turn. Because then... Oh, we can't get... Mind you, that would be a nice upgrade. Maybe we don't want to do that. Okay, sure. Sure. Okay, you're going to be out of commission for 4 turns. It might be better to run you back, but... But I don't think we're going to. And we're going to hold off that because I want to upgrade the ancient city of Quintex. Because that then gives us level 4 city. That then gives us the potential for building the Scorpion Carver. And then, of course, we can get Scorpions. Now, Scorpions, very, very good at messing up enemy infantry. I mean, oh, fucked him. He got stabbed by Hulalian. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Never mind. Not a big deal. As long as Tretch is keeping the Dark Elves busy. Right, during the excavation, blah, 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 dig elsewhere. Mo money, mo problem. Right, let's build that. It's going to take 8 fucking turns. Jesus. I'm kind of tempted to knock this down, but... Okay, let's do that. You'll start commission, you're doing stuff, public... Ooh, Jesus Christ, that's a bit... What's corruption? Oh, because of... Well, it's the lost... Oh. Okay, good. Okay, that's... Shut up! Okay, we'll worry about him later, he says. He's still got vampiric corruption to deal with. So, frankly, I'm going to let him deal with that. I can deal with Mazdamundi later. I think I can deal with him later. So we want to... I could declare war on Hagreef. Oh, that book army's coming down, though. It's coming a little bit closer. It's just over here. I wonder if it does path down here, because if it does path down here, we could maybe, like, hit it. We're going to be recruiting for a few turns. Just keep an eye on it, because, okay, it comes down at least as far as there. Clark Aron destroy. Okay, it's over there now. What's this? Diplomatic relations. Oh, but if I do that, then my city will probably rebel. But I don't want... Do I? For 10 turns. Oh, I don't know. It might make Mazdamundi declare war on me again. We're going to leave them to wander. I think it's what we're going to do. The only problem with rebellions for the Tomb King... Oh, there's another Skull Island over there. Excellent. The only problem with rebellions for the Tomb Kings is they can be very, very nasty. They can, like, pop up with like, the really tough units, Tomb Scorpions, all that kind of trash. So the last thing you want is generally a rebellion. But I'm just going to take it on the chin. You know what? I'm going to build this up because we've got another Skull Island over here, so we can quickly go and grab that in a couple of turns. So the book army's over there. You guys hate my guts. That's to be expected. I mean, getting a non-aggression pact with Mazdamundi means nothing, as we've learnt before. He will just take you. He'll just do it. He'll just go for you. Okay, rebellion. Tomb King rebellion. Okay, that's bad. Fingers crossed. Changing circumstances. Oh. Oh, Tretch is getting his ass kicked. Hello. Okay, good. It's not good, but it happens. Yeah, so they've got Ushabti, they've got Necro... What's this? Let's... Infrastructure buildings. Sure. Sure. Okay, looks like... Oh, Marathi's taken Vol's Anvil. Okay. You're still busy for one turn, but we can go and grab the picks of Zardok. Sure. Go and grab that. We will also go and grab Path's Protection. And we will also bop this rebellion. And, you know, there's some people going, well, you could just leave it, get the public order. Like, no, I do not want this army getting any stronger than it could. I mean, that's just its base recruit. Imagine if it started recruiting even more of this shit. Yeah, none of that. Doesn't mean we get more... I don't get money. I could get the Canopic Jars. I'll take the jars. Hatmus causes terror now. Brings true terror to all the little boys and ghouls. But he did rank up. So that's nice. Let's get that. Okay, you should be now doing a fair bit of damage with your bow boys. Bow skellies. How's this going? Oh, you're going to get a rebellion. Okay, again, doesn't mean anything. Could well decide to murder me at any time. However, better than a kick in the teeth. Especially because it looks like we're going to be at war with the Dark Elves pretty fucking soon. At this rate. Okay, we've got building going on here. This is all good. If we can get HT Quintex up to the next rank, we can then get the Scorpion Nest. Even some Ushabti with Great Bow. That'd be nice. Even some Necropolis Knights. I mean, all that would be good. All that would be very, very good. I was thinking of doing something. What was it? Oh yes, getting the necrotex. Keep meaning to check them. I don't. Imbuer, trash. Ah, hello. Ushabti carver. That's what I want.
Where are my slaves?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? If we get rid of, like, you.
What?
So that gives you 3 units of Ushabti. This army is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm actually pretty happy with this as well. We could maybe get some more Tomb Guard in there, but I'm not overly concerned. This army is trash, but it does have a Cimmerian War Sphinx in it, so that does kind of help a little bit. So basically, so far, not bad. We've managed to piece out with Mazdamundi, which I think is probably a good thing, because I suspect that Tretch may be getting his ass kicked. And I might have to keep an eye on any armies coming in this direction. Foctum, I think you're going to come back this way. God, for a minute there I thought that was bloody Dark Elves, but no, it's Celostra? It's just your trashy army. I'm a little bit concerned about where you're going. You're not at war with me, you're at war with... I could maybe bop you. With that please, Mazdamundi? I'm going to declare war on you. And I'm going to bop you. I'm going to take the money. Thank you. So they're dead. Did that happy Mazdamundi? Right. Military action to get to the drowned. Yes. Good. Okay, good. Right. That's made Mazdamundi very, very happy. Hopefully, now he won't try and fuck me up. You know, fingers crossed. Ever hopeful. Returned in madness. Isn't bad. Ancient Tyrant. I mean, sacking provinces, not the worst. You've got 46 melee attack. I mean, that's not fantastic. Physical resistance would be quite nice. Sure. Sure, let's go mad. Let's go mad. And where's... Munchies. He's got the Munchies. We're recruiting there. We've got one more turn there. We're going to grab the Pits of Zardok, start taking the fight to the Dark Elves, and hopefully Mazdamundi will leave me the fuck alone from now on. So there we go. Unfortunately, we're going to have to see how the how Tretch and the Dark Elves get on, and if we can take the Pit of Zardok. I don't think there's going to be a problem taking that next time. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode of the Khatep campaign.